I think it is a great queen game, and she can do a lot this game if Chira Jr. is locked in and he plays the lane well. There can be somewhat of snowball. We talked about Warlock being a bit of a slow hero.
Not the easiest way. Like Warlock, Ursa lane is fine. You do have ways of connecting onto people with Shadow Word. And the X-Nova starting with Boots of Speed as his item.
Yeah.
One of the reasons. He knows that they're going to be fragging the creep wave, but he wants to give him a little bit of extra. Oh, FY's in trouble.
Oh, he is. Burnt down by the Phoenix. Watson is farming okay, but your Slardar is 17-3. And mid lane, 17-7 against the 10-3. Pango coming out on top. The balanced Pangolier, the Musketeer, dealing with the Queen of Pain. Malady is dead down at bottom lane. FY will get some revenge.
Pangos do much better as well. I saw Pangos like this winning the matchup. So definitely what we call skill issue in Dota.
Yeah. It definitely can be hard. Nothing to say. No lack of skill here.
Definitely not.
Really punishing Chira Jr. Nearly getting the solo kill, but he's going to get rotated on. Malady, having died down bottom, is going to swing in towards mid. They missed the bushwhack. FY will finish the job thanks to the fatal bonds, and nothing to say hasn't died yet. The shield crash, tanking through it. He's going to get denied. Turns on Malady, finds a kill before falling himself. A disaster for Yandex.
He gets the double shield crash. That's level 3. Having all that solo XP for himself. Complete free farm for Ame.
We're only 6 minutes in. Chira Jr. is going to get his hands on the regen rune. Blinks on cooldown and nothing to say. Mischaracteristic misstep here with the Rolling Thunder as they lose X-Nova, but the good connections still come in thanks to FY. Picking up the pieces in this messy fight. Saxa grabbed the double kill on the supports.
Centaur, very interactive gameplay, dragging the creep wave to the outer ring constantly.
This is so stupid, isn't it?
It really is.
33 has shown people how to do it. Axe, your Centaur, whoever it might be. But there's fun stuff happening down bottom. Queen of Pain getting involved with a Sonic Wave over XXS. They've killed off Malady, and Xtreme Gaming trying to slip away with their lives. Coming. Chira Jr. finds the final touch.
And then probably going to start thinking about, because you still need a BKB in most of these situations, even though they have BKB piercing tools. I think Shiva's Guard is going to be the item that you're going to be looking for.
Hello there. Noticed. Farming a camp next to the Dire base. Maybe in Russell. No hiding in the forest over here against the Hoodwink.
In this game, you're playing against Slardar Ursa. It's a lot of physical damage. Xtreme Gaming, pretty much everything they have is physical. Rolling Thunder.
And in comes XXS to keep the chain stuns going. Golem dropped onto the Phoenix in the back. The Centaur blown up as Yandex trying to return fire onto XXS, but he gets down back into the river and he's healing up. Queen of Pain will blink in to take his spree, but it opens up Ame. A Sonic Wave to push nothing to say around. Doesn't get the kill. His shield crashes in, stays alive. Well, the Ame Ursa is just unbeatable right now.
They don't have the answer for it. Just straight up dies, like the extra physical damage. This was also Rolling Thunder with your Arcane Rune, so they will have it again in 30 seconds. Whoever shows on the map might just straight up die. And here we go.
Like that?
Chira Jr. Oh, tough one for him.
Knight, he's going to blink initiate here onto the Pango, but the Sunray over, nothing to say, finally being punished. The rest of his team were taking the Tormentor, and Yandex using this opportunity to go deep to look for X-Nova, drag back into the Remnant, and a double kill for Watson.
Nice play from Saxton. Catches him there, and using Yule Scepter on Warlock. He's not that far behind. 1.4k, 1.6k right now. But he's also getting levels. Level 16 on him. Ursa.
Chira Jr.
Coming in.
It's just gone. The basher from Ame helping out a touch.
Rotation that can come out. But Xtreme Gaming, they are lurking around again. Ursa peeping in. Ame ready to jump.
Onto the Dragon Knight again with the initiation. They've not managed to finish him off though. Stampede to get away. Golem dropped onto the Phoenix to take Malady out of the fight immediately. Saxa gets a trade, but a bushwhack in towards him, and the sharpshooter will land.
He sees
XXS can catch up and kill off Saxa. Well, nothing to say. He was chasing Watson down to at 500 health. Another fight lost by Yandex with 2 supports down, and that opens up Roche.
More items. Can he get to this Shiva's Guard? Plate Mail would be such a high valuable pickup. Extra 10 armor.
They're going to
linked in.
They do. Chira Jr. can't even use the Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, he did not want to buy it. And now you have Ursa with 24,000. He's just purchased Swift Blink.
Incredible scenes. Good scan from Yandex.
He wants
something's coming.
15 seconds
straight in.
Oh,
Two-man catch.
both of them.
The cart is going to save the DK, but XXS and Arme, they can turn onto this. Sonic Wave is going to push the Ursa back.
10 seconds.
Lardar being focused. Arme, 5 seconds left on Aegis, focusing into the Supernova. 3 seconds left. He does die the first time. The Supernova is about to land, though, and Malady will come back alive. Nothing to say. Roll-up ends. The BKB DK standing and fighting with a Stampede out now. They're trying to disengage, but they've left Saxa alone.
Bonds on all 5. They just can't come back into this fight anymore. They need to reset.
Sit and wait.
Oh,
React.
Junior, they got him last time.
This is huge. They're on the DK. This time, Watson is blown up with no teammates nearby to save him. Equally, Radiant Vision looking towards the Roche pit. 15 seconds to go. They start on the Ursa with a Dragon Tail. Rolling Thunder is coming in. Yandex trying to hold the high ground as Saxa gets reinitiated on. Almost blown up completely through the physical damage. In jumps Arme onto the DK though, into the cart hill head. The Ursa needs backup now as the rock will be dropped. They'll defend Arme's retreat. A buyback of the Void Spirit, enough of a signal there for Xtreme Gaming to reset, knowing that Roshan is the actual objective. But once you've spent these tools...
so funny. It's on such a short cooldown as well. This is 24-second cooldown ability. You can get it multiple times in a fight. Slarges in.
But Xtreme don't have any cooldowns. You've spent Sonic Wave, you've got onto XXS, you're going to stump him up. The rock is dropping, the Fatal Bomb's going. They do kill off XXS. A big one for Yandex. Looking to go a little bit deeper here, using Arme. Aiming for X-Nova with a Centaur while the rest of them focus on the Ursa. Enrage on cooldown, but BKB going. He's trying to munch on them. DK's put in the cart though. As Arme struggling to stick on a target. The DK, he's sized up. And Arme does have that second life. Frantic scenes as Yandex pull out all the stops to try and hold on to their base, but they've moved back in to kill off Saxa again. Nothing to say with another Rolling Thunder. Might be able to go in onto the Centaur now as well. Ethereal for the moment. Sonic Wave pushback. Keeps Notice away from danger while Watson, well, he's gone aggressive.
Two-man push back.
The Centaur, he's jumped into death. Watson BKB's up. Shiro Jr. might not be so lucky though, getting bashed by Arme, but blinks away. They're trying to kite as best they can. And Xtreme Gaming haven't got everything out of this fight, but they got the buildings.
Arme puts in a refresher. He wants to jump in. I'm looking at Hero. Watson, 8 stacks of Fury Swipes. Queen of Pain still sitting at 4.
To their advantage, holding the staircases by their ancients and outpost.
The backstab. Let's see.
Nova.
Divine Rapier in action.
Watson disappeared. Good DK dead for a minute and a half. I don't think you've got a chance now with Rapier on the floor. Arme will pick it up. Look for the Supernova kill as well. Malady will land, but it doesn't bloody matter. GG called. Xtreme Gaming domination over Yandex in game 1.
This one wasn't even close.
No.
Pretty much everybody on Sign Xtreme Gaming putting up their best performance, and this is what I like to see. Arme left with a complete free farm, delivers.
Yeah, I think it was overall a very clean game. I don't think you saw anyone, doing any crazy feeds. There was nobody looked like they had a bad game. I think everyone contributed. XG honestly felt like a team for the first time in a while.
You want to have that simple, when someone's stunned, we can blow them up, right? If Lich gets his shard with a Chain Frost, we haven't seen it for so long, and maybe that surprises Yandex, but Chain Frost and Icefire
turn and get aggressive.
Not an easy lane to kill in the bottom. You have extra bit of a miss chance when you're near the trees, and so I can go up. It's gonna drop here.
Pop the Fairy Fire, but that wasn't enough. Level 2 Saxa gets the takedown. He probably looked a lot prettier down there as well.
Probably, yeah.
I really feel sad for that blobfish that was all over the internet in the 2010s.
Oh, I remember.
It's a very pretty fish living under high pressure underwater. Slardar out in the open. Gonna get roared up here, trying to catch up to Nothing to Say with a crush and a couple of hits, but X-Nova's there to save the day. Turns around with a Sinister Gaze, a snowball to turn back onto the Beastmaster. Will collapse onto Nothing to Say and finally get that kill as Malady opens up on X-Nova, but they are lacking any further follow-through.
One of the smaller items, whether he goes for Vlads, whether he goes for just a casual Falcon Blade for mana sustain as well.
Are we going double Vlad?
Rushing in.
You are. Nothing to say, gonna get blasted by that little shredder. Even with 2 supports behind him. Yandex bringing numbers and bringing the pain.
This master needs to be the damage. There was earlier observer ward, like right at the start, placed in the triangle, which did block the Asian camp. Now they also placed it on the high ground. They're gonna be seeing if they're gonna be farming the stack. FY in trouble, looks very dead.
Completely done for. That's all we need from this trio of heroes. Slardar, Snap, and Tusk playing actively.
His Aghanim Scepter is gonna get delayed, and he might die again.
But close. They're not able to spot him. But we do have a Doom. Noticed. Just gonna solo kill the Morphling. Finds Arme, puts the ulti on him, and he'll tick over and die. Yeah, Radiant Observer there in the jungle spotted him out. So top tier 1 dead. Doom, 5,200 net worth, a kill on enemy carry, and fighting over the bottom rune. Nothing to say, does pick up the DD and turns to Raw this Slardar. Pushed back, but then Cookie sprinting through the river. He's okay. Instead, Malady's going to get body blocked up and become the focal point. Snowballing towards the boar. Let's see if nothing to say in X-Nova. Should be able to finish him off with some blasts and clicks. Not what they wanted, but that's all they'll get.
Drum of Endurance, Cobalt up, quickened as well, plus speed aura. So you have pretty much everything ready to zoom in across the map, basically moving case throughout the whole game. And things are falling apart for Xtreme Gaming.
As a Ravage.
Ravage.
Protecting himself with the ulti. Malady. No spells left, but nothing to say in FY. Should be caught overstepping here with the kisses in and Watson's turn. MTS. He's dead. Things are really slipping out of the grasp of Xtreme in this one.
Don't let them take the stacks. Don't let them get that XP and the gold on the supports who were stacking.
Jeez. Oh, FY. The trees protect him. Snowball not quite enough to close the gap, and Malady might be regretting this move now. A bushwhack back in, a roar from nothing to say. Looking to finish off the Tusk, but they don't quite have enough. You've been talking about his lack of damage, and it is really visible here. The position 5 Tusk took a long time to kill, under a tier 2.
Okay, they got 2 supports, they got levels.
Tighten up on this right-hand side of the map and guard your Wisdom Shrine. The invasion, though, from Yandex is arriving right on time. The blink in, straight towards Pipe. Ravage back, Snowball forward, dodges it all. And XXS with X-Nova. They'll lose the tide, trying to fight back into Malady, while Saxa and Notice chase back, nothing to say.
They also lack some control on their side. These are all kind of skill shots, especially the one from Hoodwink. If you miss it, you're pretty bad. Malady.
All the 2-man crush. They were playing in towards Malady, but now Arme, FY, trying to bail away from this one. Might just have to sell, nothing to say. Let him die to the 4-man rotation. Back in to kill the Beastmaster. 11-4. Xtreme Gaming just getting completely run over.
Ultis are available. Chira Jr. Maybe they can catch him.
Into the waiting arms of Yandex. Bushback does land on Chira Jr. He's quite tanky, but if they put the damage on him, they can kill the Slardar off. The trouble being the return fire from the kisses and the Snowball, move back into position, blow up X-Nova, while Arme's on the Doom now. Oh, the turn is good for Xtreme. That's what the smoke is for.
Ooh, XXS even lives. He needed 1 or 2 extra hits from Doom.
Now Watson's ready to play. Blink, Deso, Aegis for your TA. In that last fight, they weren't all together. Definitely got cut in half. This time around, they're able to get onto nothing to say immediately, taking him down with all that minus armor. Xtreme Gaming filtering back with a TP or 2, but unable to answer.
Maybe get an MKB, because if he sees one of the components, he's probably going to be switching things up. Notice, going for the solo kill here, at least trying to.
Frost into Ravage. XXS puts Anchor onto the Slardar, roaring him up as well, but Chira Jr. is kind of tanking through this one with another crush. And the arrival of his team, where's the TA and the damage
He's
though? Arme comes in, does get Doom now.
Never
they
mind.
blow up Notice.
Got him.
And they've got the Morphling down. The Doom was enough. Nothing to say, he's going to get snowballed across. And Malady trying to go deeper onto XXS, but the tide has blinked back into base. Bottom lane is a lot of farm. Like bottom and mid is so juicy and tempting to go clear, but it's the first jump in from nothing to say. A Ravage is here as well. Trying to focus in onto the Slardar. The snowball save was there, and they blow up the Beastmaster now. Yandex shooting in onto XXS, and Arme is doomed up. They're just being cleared through. 4 for 1. You got the Tusk, but you lose pretty much everyone.
So definitely getting the value out of it.
Is this one of these situations, you know, 25k lead? Hang on. The jump in from Chira Jr. starts on nothing to say. He's shielded up by the Lich. A Roar holds the Slardar back and allows the Blink Dagger. X-Nova might still get punished here, though. Stuck around to try and defend his buddy, but the task is blocked by the trees. One of the walls of his igloo working against him. And they just have to let them slip out there. Chira Jr. still going for it, though. Thinks he can continue this one to kill off the Lich, and there we go. The punch is there. While the Doom, he's jumped into the back on towards XXS. That's a BKB out of noticed.
Testing it out, it does work.
A minute and a half. And now the jump in. Chira Jr. gonna get roared. The gobble up, toss forward. Notice sent into the backline to the fight. Looking to finish off this, nothing to say, Beastmaster. They snowball forwards towards him. Arme Morphling is in the back dealing with Saxa, but the rest of your team is being pummeled here. The Ravage arrives, but Watson stands tall, BKB'd up as a Templar Assassin. They've killed the Doom and the Snapfire. Arme here. He's found a lot of room in his fight. Finds the pickoffs, waveforms away. XXS and Arme can return back into battle, looking at this Watson TA stuck and trapped on the high ground, but Chira Jr. returns. Another Blink Crush, but it's lost Watson now. The Morphling chasing forward, Frost shielded up. The Bushwhack misses, so they can't quite catch the Slardar with a Gush. Maybe they can.
Dead in the water in
a second. He's crushed up though, and Chira Jr. blinks away.
Roshan is alive. This is the big one. There is buyback available on TA, but not on Snapfire. Just one buyback available. Maybe they baited him with that BKB usage on nothing to say, thinking that they can take the fight. They didn't see that, but yep, damage from Morphling. He is almost fully slotted. Almost. He can still go like pretty much. Oh, XXS Maladich solo kill.
And now Chira Jr. is in as well. Roshan roared. What the hell is going on my doorstep? Malady should be taken down here with the attack speed of Arme clearing through the Tusk. Slardar playing back and forth. But without the rest of his team, can't really stick around. Now, though, a buyback from Malady. That's going to signal the end of the attempt here. Xtreme Gaming, time to bail. X-Nova and FY both pretty low. Chira Jr. trying to catch up to one of them. Blink Dagger on cooldown. Can't really follow through, and a Chain Frost will keep him at bay.
Zoning Chain Frost. They need to let this one go. Amplified damage also spawned in the bottom lane.
But it looks like Yandex are going to be able to get away from this initiation and maybe reset for a go of their own.
On Doom. One on Tide immediately.
Doom him up the first time. A roar in the back onto the Slardar as well as they return fire onto Chira Jr. Nothing to say, and Arme open up to kill him off. Watson nearly finishes the Beastmaster as Arme is just doomed and dead. Taken down in the blink of an eye. A double buyback from Xtreme Gaming here is going to do absolutely nothing to stop the Roshan from being taken. Not much they can do about this bottom lane. You really want to defend the third lane or the tier 4s.
Seems like they need Lich.
Oh, Slardar
in.
He's gobbled up and spat out straight in onto nothing to say. Dead Beastmaster, minute and a half without him. Clear out the wave. No immediate aggression. If Xtreme Gaming, if they show FY or nothing to say up on those waves, say goodnight. Maybe now with a jump in. A Doom onto the Beastmaster, Ravage out from XXS. The 2 BKBs are up from Yandex though, allowing Watson and Notice to turn and burn on the Tidehunter. Arme into TA mode, just trying to splash back on the creeps and do what he can. But Yandex are going to repurpose themselves and move towards top, the final lane. A quick move into this dire base. Nets them a kill, a Tide without buyback, and Xtreme Gaming fighting 4 versus 5. They'll start and try with a roar and a refresh up. The cookie back saves the TA. The Beastmaster's turned on as X-Nova is being zapped by the kisses, and the Morph was doomed. Chased by Notice, dived by his own throne. Lincoln's popped. Back into the fountain he'll go. The Doom's still going, he's dead. Picked up by Notice. No Morphling for 100 seconds, and GG called. They tie things up 1-1 in this best of 3.
Yeah, that length protection.
57,000.
It's not enough. Doom can pick up the mana burn creep in the end, and they did manage to close it out. Some of these...
I mean, in game one, we did criticize Yandex supports with a Void and a Phoenix being their support combo. Of course, this time around with the Snap and Tusk doing well. But the criticism definitely needs to go to the side of Xtreme Gaming with their support pickup.
Okay, so they're running the Tusk on Melody. So you might run into like a Tusk Terrorblade lane as a Shaker Nyx. I feel like the Shaker can easily feed there.
Yeah.
Every meta, he needs to be super careful.
Some of the issues with this draft, 2 supports were relatively easily killed. They gave away 2 kills already. Good start for Yandex. Also making sure your Timbersaw is getting the farm. Gonna be very important. This hero can easily shred you. I want to see what the build on Notice is gonna be. Ame trying to square up, playing for that Lotus.
So much damage back and forth. Noticed is close to killing off Armin with the Timber Chain. He's got it. X-Nova, small silver lining getting the Lotus out of that one. While Chira Jr. has put a good amount of damage onto the Shadow Fiend mid. Another Breeze Fire is up in a second, and he's dived this tower. Fairy Fire popped. The short and medium range rays already having been used, leading to a Dragon Tail stun out of Chira Jr. And one more touch will do the trick.
I thought he was going to plant the branch, trying to block him off there. I guess it happened because all of these lane shenanigans, where Dragon Knight was dragging the creep wave, and then the massive creep wave pushed in. One of the weaker position 5s in terms of what he brings to the table early on. It's a lane where you also need to have mana on your Earthshaker, and he doesn't have that much mana to work with right now.
He's trapped in the shards against the tag team, and the damage out of Watson. XXS still reasonably tanky, but the snowball forward, looking to secure this kill under tower, but Melody's dying. These enchant totems starting to add up. Tusk somehow slips away from the tower and the aggro. Stun misses from FY. X-Nova should be able to get a Thunder Strike and or a glimpse for FY to gather up the experience.
Oh, almost died there on XXS. He did have Ironwood Branch in his backpack for a long time. So they're getting the levels, which is all that matters. Lanes. We don't even have lanes anymore. 5 minutes in. Seems like the game is completely open right now. Ame making a move.
We don't need lanes where we're going. Saxa in between a gyro and a disruptor. The roaming Ame gyrocopter coming into play. The 6th minute of the game. He's guarding rune for your Shadow Fiend, playing out that bottom lane.
This is what you need to do in this type of a game.
Look at him.
Game, a lot on the line. You need to make... Like, he's just going in.
This is mental. Ame's coming for you. The gyrocopter with the Shadow Fiend running at the DK. FY is going to try and line up a stun with the Carapace to start things off. There's a glimpse back as X-Nova gets turned on with the snowball, and Timbersaw's arrival to secure the kill on Disruptor. Terrorblade is mid. What the hell
is going
the panel
on?
was saying we'd have 3v3 mid. That's not 3v3. It's freaking 4v4. Xtreme, the ones to lose out, though. Both their supports fall.
Oh, I can't believe this. And now he's in trouble.
Ame
is level 6 in the bottom lane. He's only level 4, just got level 5.
8-1 charge for Notice, but he's going to respect the TP rotation. It looked like it could have just been straight up a solo kill, and it was still pretty close in the end. And Saxa now arrives, Flame Break misses. Gyrocopter a few hits away from death. Another Chakram, something. The damage over time. Saxa finds the kill.
They're completely running at them, knowing that the supports can't really match this aggression. You can see F.
I can't keep up.
Level 3.
There's too much happening. Nyx Assassin now the one in danger on the left-hand side of the map, fighting over Wisdom Shrine. Shadow Fiend arrives. Equium wound up. There's a snowball to dodge it, though, as Malady will try and turn and run with Chira Jr. and Watson coming in, but they'll lose their Tusk.
All right, the lanes are complete. There are no lanes anymore. Everybody is in a different lane. I love the rotation from Nothing to Say. He comes in, understands that he needs to help out, gets to Requiem. Nice snowball, but still, he's gonna die. Level 5 Earthshaker. He's gonna be okay. They're gonna be stacking it one more time.
It's game 3 in a best of 3. Heading towards Chengdu. It would be a shame to not have Xtreme Gaming there. So far, Yandex gonna lose their Dragon Knight mid. They're trying to clear the stacks with Notice. Saxa gonna get harried here by Ame and X-Nova. A Flame Break and the Firefly try to get to low ground, but he's glimpsed back into their waiting arms.
It's time to take the stacks. Tanking up. I think Notice needs to pop off in this game. So far, he's doing good. 1-0 and 2.
I feel like usually we see like a Terrorblade, you know, 6k
I just
network.
cursed him, Gary.
Yeah, he's dead. No one's getting a tremendous amount of farm here. It's just non-stop run at you, killing action. As Malady will try and snowball a little bit of distance away. Arme, with the help of the Thunderstrike, picks up another kill. 4, 2, and 2 on this gyrocopter. He'll have this vendetta to scout people out and start off team fights. But Yandex looking to make a move of their own.
He got the blink dagger. He needs to buy it though. He did it. Okay, all good. No gold lost. Maybe they can make something happen in the mid lane. X-Nova, Static Storm is ready.
Arme's here again. Arme is the mid lane player for Xtreme Gaming.
And it's very important that he's getting those last hits because
Yes.
definitely worth it for him. And now Salami is going to be online. 15 seconds until Earthshaker is up. This could be pretty massive.
Alasso going to catch the Disruptor as Yandex taking the Ancient Stealing personally, coming to clear out the opponent's ones, but nothing to stay with Arme. Have blown up Chira Jr. X-Nova buys back and Sax is feeling the burn here. Dead throw to the neutrals as they deny him. A catch though on the Terrorblade. Watson, he's been brought back in here with Echo Slam of the Glimpse to kill him off, and Arme picks up another kill.
Oh, I can't believe what's going on in this game. 22 kills, 12 minutes in. They invade the enemy triangle now, but they are respawning. X-Nova?
Looking pretty good on Watson. Manta style into the Dragonlance, and we'll expect a Skadi from him shortly after. But middle lane, another go. The Dragon Knight just escaped with his life up top and is immediately pummeled in mid.
Yeah, he did.
Like the fact that this Shadow Fiend is up near the top of the net worth, largely due to this Nyx Assassin. And the Dragon Knight makes a quick move onto the Gyrocopter though. The damage is substantial. They've blown Arme up immediately. The Timber Sword just needs one stun to blow somebody up. And now X-Nova on the run. The Terrorblade Illusion's chasing. A stun to catch the Timber Sword. Not going to help X-Nova out enough. And Watson picks up a double kill now. FY bought back for this. Yandex going deep. The Razors and a BKB TP out. Shadow Fiend dying and dead. Watson gets a triple kill. What just happened?
That amplified damage on Dragonite. And look at them. They're going for the high ground. Basically a full team wipe just for the trade of Tusk.
They can't bypass Notice. Look at his positioning on this Timber.
Oh,
Face tanking everything.
Meta is about to expire. 10-15 seconds left.
Jump. Chira, he's in. BKB's up from Arme though as XXS turns with a Fissure and Echo Slam on the Tusk, stopping a snowball and delaying it. But they've lost the Earthshaker first. And Arme with the BKB expiring runs back. Lasso will drag the Gyro in towards the TB and DK. In comes the Shadow Fiend though with some massive damage, forcing Yandex back. They've defended Arme, but now they have to contend with Notice Timbersaw. The big man gonna chain forward, try and chakram through FY. With another move from Chira Jr., they find a kill on him. 2 for 2.
Auras from Notice, very difficult to fight into. Immediately they pop it. We did talk about potentially some late game scenarios with refreshers available on Shaker, on Shadow Fiend. Watson.
Got Agent.
Aladich, can he get the save? Yes, he can. Maybe the Sunder. BKB, he doesn't get it off.
Into Sunder and Arme. Oh, Xtreme Gaming just outdone and outplayed. Malady and Watson playing together and destroying them.
Maladish was so ready for that one. What a beautiful play. Perfect timing as well. They didn't have enough damage because of the Scotty. Saxa now with a BKB. Doesn't need to care about Nyx Assassin Carapace anymore. And all these big wombo combos that they do have. Can blink in, BKB, and drag somebody into the team.
Snowball. Ooh. And a blink away. XXS lines up the Fissure into Enchant Totem. The Shards did put Malady on the correct side, but he's still found.
Even the Echo Slam, they've had enough.
Lasso. Sax has found Arme, dragging him back towards the Timber and DK. They're still quite far away, but this is Arme without TP.
No TP. BKB is ready though.
He's going to have to BKB and run from this. BKB and turn and fight for this. Arme realizing he's outnumbered.
There's no way out.
Turned on by the DK and Timbersaw, dead again. 80 seconds without him, without BKB, and he's still no closer to Satanic. But with the Roshan roar, Xtreme Gaming might be forced into action here. A smoke from them, going towards the pit. Saxa on the front line. First point of contact, BKB up. In comes Shira Jr. aiming for Ame with a lasso on him. The gyro is being focused. Gets off the BKB, but he's got no lifesteal or saves, and Ame's gone. Another minute and a half as Yandex will just pummel into the rest of them. Terrablade's gonna get feared up in Requiem. Nothing to say is cleared out. Watson.
He has another
Xtreme Gaming
refresher.
punching back.
Another Echo Slam if necessary.
Notice and Shira Jr. unable to timber chain forward on the Timber Saw. Can't quite catch FY on the next assassin. Another blink in 5 and a snowball forward, closing the gap. But FY, a wild goose chase here, drawing their attention all the way north and still TP's home.
This is the
That's
first
live yet.
execute the combo on TB. Earthshaker doesn't have a BKB, so he might just kill himself in some of these engagements with Echo Slam.
A lot of return damage.
It really is.
Ame, first hit bash from Roshan. I mean, that's a signal. He's still going to walk into the pit though. A couple of chakrams come his way.
Ame's
Quarter of his
half
health
HP almost.
already gone.
No Satanic on him. Has Vampiric Enchantment, so that's something. Getting passed by
Here they
Roach.
go. Shira Jr. makes the jump. There's a Fisher to block. Ame still standing and fighting, but the damage is coming through thick and fast. Shira Jr. with Malady have brought Ame down another
Snowball
time.
save.
Nothing to say is in there as well, but the snowball save, and the age is picked up by XXS. Earthshaker grabs in, steals it. Will die the first time.
Ready.
And Yandex still running this fight. They've got the turnaround with an Echo Slam and a refresher, but he doesn't get the second one off. And a lasso there to catch the Shadow Fiend. Drags him towards doom, despair, destruction for Xtreme as Yandex clear through another team fight. The Radiant base about to be cracked wide open.
So definitely need Satanic. Like, even through Satanic, 2 of them are gonna kill you.
Saksa. Firefly into Carapace. Gonna get caught here by FY, but he gets the BKB off in time. FY just gets annihilated. Now the
He gets
double
both of them.
lasso. The Shadow Fiend and Gyro brought back in. XXS with a big Echo
Double
Slam
slam.
throw. Takes down 2, but it's getting turned on too quickly. Notice, face tanks the Gyro. The Sunder is there. Ame dead. Buybacks are available, but your throne is open and GG called. Yandex will take the slot, heading to Chengdu.
Oh man, what a crazy game. What a crazy game for Yandex to qualify with, especially the first like 10-15 minutes. Some big combos that Xtreme Gaming were able to execute, but man, Team Yandex way too good in some of these mid-game engagements.
I think for Soxa, it's his first time playing there in quite some time, so I'm sure they're all very excited about it. It's really fun whenever you form this sort of new roster and you first start qualifying to lands. It feels very, cool to get to play with new players and start to